Hello, this is Miss Mary from the West Dallas Public Library with what caught my eye off the new book truck this week. This week, mostly picture books, so there you go. So I thought we'll just get right started. This one is a very fun book. It's a very sweet book. It's Once I Was a Bear, and it's by Irene Luxbacker. I think that's how you pronounce it. And in this book, a young boy imagines himself as a bear, and which is very fun for him, but he soon has to start school, and he has to learn new behaviors and get used to new environments, and he does have sensory problems where, it's hard for him to adjust. So, but then he imagines his classmates as animals too. And this helps him get through his day. And so it's very fun. And he realizes he's not alone in trying to adjust to school. That is a problem for almost all students. So the author has a child on the autistic spectrum. So I think this book can help us understand people like that. But also it's just a great book, a great starting school book for just about anyone. All right, so we'll put that off here. This one is so great. I just love this book. It's Evelyn Del Rey is Moving Away, and I love how they incorporate the title into the moving truck. The illustrator does that throughout this book, and it's by Meg Medina, and it's illustrated by Sonia Sanchez. And look at Evelyn's hair, it's so beautiful. And it's a sweet story of two best friends where, of course, one of them is moving away. But it's also about living in the moment. And Evelyn is just determined to have one really great play day before she moves. And they do. Spoiler alert. So I just really love this book. And it's a great book for anytime read aloud, but especially if someone is moving away. And it's got a great little twist at the end. Okay, Lucy Cousins does it again. I don't know if you're familiar with her work, but she writes quite a few books for very young children. Maisie is a big character of hers. And in this book, it's Let's Play Monsters. And in this little book, this little guy here has a great imagination and loves to play. So he imagines all his family being monsters and chasing him. But it's all in fun. He enjoys it very much. So I think this would be a great book to read in October, especially for very young children. And it would also be a great bedtime story because it is what he does before, part of his bedtime routine. I love the end papers. So if you see that, there's his family, and of course we have to cover part of the book because we do have to tape our covers down. And so here's his family at the beginning, and here's his family at the end. Very fun. All right, another book that I recommend, especially for a counting book. This is a great counting book. It's by Lowell Cole, and but it goes backwards. So it starts out at 10 and it counts backwards. The birds are very easy to count. They also are, even though they're kind of shaped unique, they actually have a little bit different each one. And then I don't know if you can see this little guy, he's got a little feather up on top. The text that goes with it is rhyming, tells a little story. I love a narrative, especially with a counting book. And at the end, there's also a little twist at the end of this story too. So I recommend this book highly. Okay, this one is by Derek Barnes and pictures by Gordon C. James, and they are a dynamic duo, these two, and they do another great picture book. And they hit a home run with this one. It's I Am Every Good Thing. It's a joyful poem of celebration, and the title says it all. I am every good thing. Black boys are every good thing. But I recommend this book for everyone. The poetry, it's a poem, and the poetry is beautiful, And the illustrations are great. Look at this picture. Oh my goodness. And this one, I just love it. I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am 2 bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I am the life of the party. I am the smile forming on your lips right now. Very fun. All right, so these 2, dynamic duo. Look for them in the future, huh? Okay, my favorite book, it's just because it struck my funny bone so much, is this book. It's by Monica Arnaldo, and it would be a great fun bedtime story for a family with multiple ages, because there's multiple levels of humor in this. And what happens is the bed wants to tell his story, and even though the boy in the story doesn't really like his bed, doesn't like bedtime, the bed would like to remind everyone the boy is not so hot either. I just got the biggest kick out of this. I'll show you this picture just to kind of illustrate it. Then there's the drooling. It is wet and cold and also stinky. Bed hears you say you brush your teeth, but bed is not so sure. Anyways, this is a great bedtime story for a family of all, many different ages. So, and I just got the biggest kick out of it. All right, so I guess this was Picture Book Roundup, huh? And thank you so much for joining me. My name is Miss Mary from the West Dallas Library, and I hope to see you soon at the library. Oh, and all of these books at this time are available to check out. Bye for now.